Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to go and showcase you how we're able to go and earn the KINZA airdrop. Now, we've seen a couple of Solana airdrop like Margin-Fi, Marinade, etc. But today we're focusing on something that not many people talk about, which could lead to a very high interest in terms of the airdrop once it launches, and you could get a nice chunk of money from it. So let's jump straight onto the laptop, and as we're able to go and see here, we got KINZA Finance. This is a BNB project on the BNB chain, and it is also backed by the Binance Lab, which means that a very good probability of it being on Binance when it launches is very, very high, which could lead to a nice price. We've seen it with Celestia recently, which the price has just been skyrocketed listing it on Binance. So just keep that in consideration. It was backed by Binance, won awards, etc., which you're able to find everything over here. And they did say, already posted as well, that in Q1 of 2024, there will be the airdrop. So let's go and farm it together. And if you do wish to support me and you do enjoy this video, you will find my referral links down below. If you wish to just help me, you lose nothing from it. There's a 10% gain in terms of if you put 1 BNB, I take, for example, 0.10 BNB, but not from you, from the platform itself. So it's just a referral links. You don't lose anything. It's just if you wish to support me a little bit more. But with that said, we jump straight here. So this is the application. This is the official website. If you do just go onto the official KINZA Finance website over here from their platform, you will be redirected over here. You can read everything that you want. Just click on Launch App, as we're able to go and see, backed by Binance Labs, the partners, Chainlink as well. Very, very nice. So let's go and farm it a little bit and get some money out of it. So we go over here. This is my wallet connected. As we're able to go and see, I do have 5 BNB to go and utilize this farming. What would we need to do? Well, first of all, we got the airdrop over here. They will show you all of your points, etc. And you will find my referral links, as we said, down below. Thank you very much for the support. But we go over here on we got the market, which shows you a little bit of everything, but we're gonna go on dashboard. On dashboard, you're able to, I did some testing over here, just 40 cents, but you're able to supply and borrow items. And the technique that we are going to use is kind of like what we did in the Solana ecosystem. We are gonna go and lend out BNB and borrow SNBNB, this one over here, which they do have the same value more or less, just like MSOL in the Solana ecosystem for Margin-Fi and BSOL and Solana. So we go and borrow, lend and borrow tokens that have more or less the same value, so that we don't go and risk it crazy with stable coins and other tokens or Ethereum and BNB and Binance and Bitcoin. So we're just keeping it a little bit more safer. Of course, this is not financial advice. There's risk in every investment that you do. This is just my strategy. But what we need to do is very, very simple. We go over here, we supply the BNB. As you're able to see, I got 551, which is approximately 1K, which I will go and supply. I will put a little bit less just to keep for some gas fees, which I do recommend you doing it. So we put 5.4 BNB. We supply the BNB token over here. We click on confirm, and we will have a nice supply of the token. Now, with this supply, we're able to go and borrow against our supply tokens, and we have it over here. So we got it on the 5.5, and we go and borrow SMB. So we can go down over here. We borrow the SMB, and we will borrow the maximum possible. I would say not to, just keep an eye on the liquidation. So I do get liquidated at 1.0 in terms of score value, which means over here, you're able to see the health factor. And I do recommend, you do get airdrop points by lending and borrowing, but I did lend 5.4 BNB, and I would say I would go and borrow half of that just to keep it safe. And as you're able to go and see, you're also able to borrow BNB tokens if you really want to, so you're able to borrow against it. But I will borrow another token. You go and borrow 3.75 is the maximum. Well, I do want to go and borrow only half of what I invested. So I will go and put 2.5. So we are a little bit less in risk of liquidation in case anything happened in this crypto market. But of course, you're able to push it to the maximum. You get the liquidation a little bit lower, or you're also able to push it to the minimum just to have a little bit lending and borrowing. So you have both protocols for a less, basically, impossible risk of liquidation with this core. I will go and put it at 2.5, so we are a little bit more safe. We can also risk it at 3, but as we see, we're turning in a little bit orange, so we go and put it at 2.5. We borrow the SNB, which by doing this, we're also able to repay it in case anything happens. And the only difference that we are doing now, instead of what we did with Solana in the other videos, which you're able to find on my profile, what we are doing now is so here I got a borrow power used of 66%. I could still borrow token if I wanted to, but I will not be using it. So I am lending and borrowing over here, and I got the collateral, etc. Now here, if anything happens, I'm like, oh my God, I'm panicking, this and that. You go and repay, you simply repay everything because we still have the token in the wallet. This is the difference from the Solana ecosystem that we used to, but hear me out. All right, so a little change of plans. As we said before, I did go and land the SNBNB, but I did not utilize it as collateral simply because there was a little bit with the Binance Oracle. There was something going on. So they're not allowing it to, the LVT is on 0. So you're not able to utilize this as collateral. But since I landed the BNB, borrowed the SNB and BNB, I also let it out so that you are farming more airdrop points. But in case, anything happens, you want to take your money, it's the reverse procedures. You withdraw this, you repay the loan that you get, and then you withdraw your initial BNB investment. So it's just going 1, 2, 3. If you want to get out of the project, you do 3, 2, 1. Simple as that. It works amazingly. And big thank you to the community over here on KINZA. Big shout out to the guy who helped me. Over here we got Farseek. I believe it is a team editor or an admin. And thank you very much to Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy over here, he did help me a lot. So thank you very much, you all. And with that said, there could be other projects out there that we do find slowly. It's not that I know every single project, especially in the Binance chain. But there could be another project that could have a lending and borrowing point mechanism for a potential airdrop. In this case, we are positioning ourselves with a little bit of a safeguard that we're able to repay the SNBNB very soon or whenever we want to. But if there's another project that does inspire us, we're able to utilize this SNBNB a little bit like we did with the Solana, getting the MSOL from Marinade, then putting it to get the BSOL, and then going to do the liquidity. So instead of a 3-step project, we're only farming one protocol over here. If there is any other airdrop in the Binance ecosystem, let me know down below, would be really appreciated. But here we are positioning ourselves for a possibility of lending and borrowing on another platform, starting with the SNBNB, which allows us to either be protected on KINZA in case anything happens with BNB, or have the advantage to start early and go immediately and stake them, lend them, borrow, whatever you want to do on the second platform that we see. So if we go back to what the airdrop tab is, here we will see it a little bit, we will see it eventually every day going up, the same as here is updated every day. My base point 0.08 is updated every day. So just come here once a day and you will see. Now then you can also analyze it, over here on Dune. If you wish to, you're able to go and have a look around, you're able to bribe, you're able to vote. If there's any voting, you can go and do it. We got the XKZA, which you're able to forge, which I'm not into it because I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna stay away from it. But the airdrop, if you want to learn more about it over here, so the deposit to earn airdrop points every day according to your TVL. My TVL, we will see it tomorrow, but as we're able to go and see, we have these factors over here. And if we go over here, the more points you have, the more airdrop you will get at TGE, which is in Q1 of 2024. And here is a little bit of a KINZA airdrop. As outlined in our tokenomics section, a total potential supply of 5% of 5 million KINZA will be distributed during airdrops after a token generation event. The amount of KINZA airdrop will be majorly proportional to time weighted, TVL, each user contributed lending up to TGE. This airdrop kickstarted the KINZA wars by rewarding early supporters on the platform who can be the first to stake, vote, participate, and earn in the earliest epoch. The airdrop will take place after the TGE, for which the date has not been decided yet. It will be Q1 of 2024, no exact date. And here we have the point system, which is something that could interest us. The KINZA airdrop point system gives users a preview into how much airdrop they can get following TGE according to the deposited TVL and time spent on the protocol. The longer a user holds liquidity on the platform, so the sooner you enter, the better it is, the more points they earn, and the larger eligible airdrop allocation they generate. At the time of TGA and prior to the KINZA airdrop, the point system will be a primarily factor that determines how the KINZA airdrop is distributed. The more points you have, the larger the airdrop. That being said, it is not a one-to-one conversion. One airdrop point does not equal to one KINZA. To view your airdrop point, navigate to the airdrop section on the KINZA app, which is this one over here. Click on that. You will be able to view your airdrop point as well as send invites and explore referrals. Your airdrop points are updated every day, which is this one, which we are going to come back tomorrow and check out how it's doing. Points are generated from time-weighted TVL. $100 worth of TVL deposited for 1 day will generate 1 point, same as $50 worth of TVL deposited for 2 days or $1 for 100 days. Liquidity provision is the primary action that is rewarded with airdrop points. Liquidity provision meaning lending and borrowing, which we're able to find over here on the dashboard. The market is just for you to understand what you are able to go and do. But as you're able to go and see the TLS, the TPC, all of it, you will be able to find it over here. So very, very easy. Go on the market and you're able to decide what to do. For example, we do have BNB over here in our wallet. My supply, I am already lending the token, which you're able to go and see here. I'm able to supply more if I have. I'm able to withdraw it over here, 5.4, use it as a collateral. Available to borrow, I have 1.26 BNB available to borrow. If I wanted to, I have no debt. The total borrow is this one, the APY, the collateral info, the interest rate model, etc. So this is how I'm having this position. The other position that I could go and check out is this one. This is my balance of the 2.5 SNB, which, I have no supply because I borrow it. I can borrow even more and I have a debt of 2.5, which I can't repay if I want to right now. But with this one as well, if I do want to go and, borrow it out, for example, I could supply this one to do even more liquidity. So it is up to me whether I do want to supply all of it, bringing my risk factor. In this case, it goes a little bit higher, but I do have it as well. So I do have the BNB, as we said, and now I do have the SNBNB. My health factor is this one. I'm able to utilize this one to, for example, supply the SNBNB, which is what I have. I could supply it, and there we go. So basically, it's supplying what I borrowed. What about this one? I cannot do it. So the other action that I could do is supply the SNBNB instead of borrowing even more, which I could borrow, or I could do this route. So I lend, I borrow, I lend, I borrow, keep on going like this. Up to you, the strategy that you want to do. But in my opinion, I will stop here and I will not touch anything else. I landed my BNB, which helps for the tokenomics, as we said. To express appreciation, we will add 10% bonus to all points earned prior to the launch of the point system. The point system, this potentially we're a little bit late, but it is what it is. And here you have also how it works, the referral system. So if you do utilize my link down below, you get 10% bonus of the referred user airdrops allocation according to their total value. That means if you invite 3 users who each qualify for 100 KZA airdrop, you will be eligible for your airdrop allocation plus a 30 KZA, which is 10% of each. 10 times 3 is 30. So very, very simple, but this is how I will do my airdrops. I am okay with lending my BNB and borrowing the SNBNB. Potentially I will put it in another protocol if I do find it, or we could go over here, supply this one, which will bring us to the liquidation a little bit higher. So we keep on going back and forth like this. But for now, I'll stop right here. So if you did enjoy this video, let me know down below your thoughts. If you have any question, any suggestion, or anything to do even better, let me know down below. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, whichever platform you're looking at, and thank you very much for being here.